Hello everybody and welcome back to The Wolf Among Us. I want to keep this intro short, so I'm going to describe what happened in episode 2. So in episode 2, we put our big boy slacks on, and we became Big IQ Detective Brain. And then when that happened, we followed a trail that eventually had Big Bad Wolf Bigby here go to the pimp club to slap some Georgie's ass, you know what I'm saying? And then, after that, we finally get directed to a hotel where we learn that Crane did it all. That son of a gun. I'm trying not to say swears in the first 30 seconds of my episode. Anyways, let's get right into it.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Oh yeah, Bluebeard's a
Look,
thing.
I didn't kill anyone. And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow.
Yeah, I bet you were surprised, you fucker.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's...
Rip Lily. Mega Rip Lily.
Looking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club.
God damn it, I have to blur it already.
Well, Marissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
Cran. It's Cran.
Crane.
It's Cranster. Alright, cool. Alright, we're good. We're finally here. Alright, Bigby, what are you... Oh. Piece of crap.
That motherfucking piece of shit.
Hey,
Crane?
watch your language.
God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know,
Crane.
other than the...
Crane's the killer.
What? Ichabod Crane? How do you know?
Shit!
Crane's been... Whoa, Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone please explain this to me?
Alright, we need to tell
I have to
Snow.
know what's going on right now.
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
I swear.
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham
The
Bridge.
Trip trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Yo, if you
Bigby?
think drinking openly is worse than lying to your husband about having a nighttime job, then, you know, you're on crack or something.
What?
Beauty, come on.
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just please be careful when you tell her. And you should tell her. But
Sure,
No.
whatever.
you don't know. You know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Okay. I mean, I understand that, but, you know, I still gotta tell her. I know you're telling me that I have to tell her, but even if I tell her gently, all that shit that she's been going through with this dickhead is still gonna hit her like a ton of bricks. I mean, I'll try not to be an asshole about it, but there's only so many ways you can say it, you know? Oh. Oh, hey, is this a pun? Troll funeral under the bridge. Damn, bro. Troll funeral under the bridge.
Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you were here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for.
Well, at least she's safe. Where are the subtitles?
I won't, offend you by claiming one day that
Let's not interrupt.
pain of losing Lily will ever subside.
No, that's just gonna make me hate them even more.
I know as well as you that it will never subside.
All right, let's take a look
But I also
around.
know that the memory
What
of
is
Lily
this?
will sustain
Offering
her
table.
flow. And it will, in time,
Look at the
equal in
card.
strength to our mourning her loss. And
I'll
it is in
miss
that
worrying
spirit that
about
I'd
you.
like to talk about
I'll miss our
what
fights.
you've all been so
I'll
grateful
miss
to share
you.
with me. Your
Holly.
memories of her.
Damn.
She could be stubborn
Sad.
and patient, rash and thoughtful.
Now you will
Or she
never
carried
die
a torch
from
for the old
indifference
ways,
or lead
for
a
tradition,
tedious life.
for
Goodbye, sweetheart.
pageantry.
Thanks for
Most
everything.
of all, it seems
Vivian.
how
Ah,
Lily loved.
I mean, I guess they did know her in the club, didn't they?
You were a big,
Good
bright,
times
shining
and bad.
star
I
in
never
this
met Lily,
shithole
but
of a
from
town.
what I've
And I
been
miss
told,
you already.
I know in my
Gren.
heart.
Damn,
She
Gren.
would have liked to be here tonight.
Are you actually not an
Now we
asshole?
have
Actually,
our
you are an asshole, but you're less of an
moments.
asshole than I thought you were. Let's just say that. Billy Goat Rye Whiskey. Alright, let's take a look at that bottle. Alright, anything else?
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
Sorry, I'm trying to solve your
He has
sister's
no
fucking
right
murder
to be
case.
here. Not after what he did.
What did I do?
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve
What?
to show your face here.
What are you talking about?
After you lie, after you promise me.
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
Alright, Crane's a
Crane's
prick.
a fucking prick, so this doesn't surprise me.
Hey, what do you know? We actually agree on something.
Holly, Bigby's trying in his own way, and I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here.
Yes, I
This
do.
one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I think I know who murdered your sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know.
I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure. If anyone should be told, it's me. It's us. Right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Talk.
The government is shit anyways.
wasn't.
The
I
Fabletown
think
government
it
is
was
shit.
Ichabod Crane.
What?
Crane.
Crane.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? He says that fucking Crane murdered Lily and you expect me to—
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must—
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here.
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue.
Why are you being such a
This
bitch?
is such total fucking bullshit.
Yes, it is. I shouldn't have told you shit.
It's your turn to talk.
Like, as much as I try to appease these people, they just won't they just won't change anything. Because they'll still decide to be assholes to me.
Crane,
Yeah.
I can't believe this. This is someone I've worked with for decades. This is a guy, he gets frickin' shakes when he has to order food. I mean, what are you telling me? It's all an act? Just what have you found? Bigby,
Oh.
what's going on?
Lily was Crane's prostitute. I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been
We've got
doing?
pictures, baby.
Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God.
You want me to show them to you?
Let's go back to the business office. I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
Oh, that dude's run off.
Nerissa, what is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I get it. Take your time.
It won't take long.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything?
Thank you very much. You were a great help.
I did. It helped a lot. Thanks.
Nerissa!
Yeah,
Coming.
Constable?
Shit.
Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper.
What are you doing here?
That is the question, isn't it? Or at least a question. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fit to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere.
Don't do this here.
In your office and whistle to heaven for a few short days.
You're trying to pull this shit at a funeral? We can deal with this later.
No, not later. Later's too late. Right now. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours?
Fine.
Yeah, fine. I'll leave Crane alone. Just get out of here.
Pleasure to hear it.
I'm not gonna follow through with that.
Invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're happy to report that everything went smoothly. So if you'll just allow us to get out of your hair...
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
Settle down now.
I said all right already. Just go.
And go we shall as men of our word. We won't ruin any more of the wedding or whatever.
Oh my god.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down.
Darling, it was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it, Holly. They'll leave on their own.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a...
Oh my god, you...
I'm gonna kill you!
I got it, damn.
Get him! Great. Do we have another dead troll on our hands? Is the question now. Or can she be healed? Ugh. D and Dumb are such assholes. God, I don't know how many times I've said this, but everyone in this game is an asshole. Except for like maybe 2 people. Toad's little kid and Snow. Actually, no. Snow can be sometimes an asshole. I take that. There's one person who's not an asshole in this game. Snow. And maybe Narissa. So that's a 2. Alright. God damn. D and dumb. I'm gonna decapitate all of them. I'm decapitating them both. One of these days. I hope so. Please, let me do that.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine.
Titans? I thought they were trolls.
The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation.
I guess.
And, eat more chicken.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
I mean, what do you want me to do? Was I supposed to let Dee shoot the guest at the wedding or at the funeral, goddammit?
The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
Bye, Dr. Swinehart. What? What?
So, to recap.
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
Once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So,
it won't be that easy, right?
That's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's incomprehensible to me.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest.
Yeah,
It just doesn't make sense.
why would he kill his prostitute?
He was a
Honestly.
conniver, a coward, a liar.
I'm just kind of
And
ticked
I'll
off at him
always
for
hate
being a
him.
dickhead.
And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of personal.
Sure.
And I don't want to offend you.
Sure.
It's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it.
What?
When things go wrong.
What was I supposed to do? Just let him
Because it
shoot
gives you an
somebody?
excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
No.
No, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
Hey, guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Of course it is, because it would be too easy otherwise.
What do you mean, missing a piece.
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
The mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything.
I see.
He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know that
Never mind that. Come help me look.
Don't interrupt, Buffkin. You made Buffkin boy sad. What's your problem, Snow? Come on. Buffkin, are you okay? I know Snow was mean.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
I see.
Sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Oh, black market. See anything else?
Didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
It's not your fault, Buffkin.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
I didn't want to be mean. Hold on.
Hi, Mr. Bigby.
Why didn't you try and stop him?
What do you want me to do? Yank on his hair? I'm only 3 feet tall. There are limits here.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair enough. Alright. Good boy, Buffkin. Alright, what shall we look through? Let's see. Are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with a little improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Best, Waylon Smith. I see. So they wanted funding for the farm. Interesting. Alright, dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, I'm writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment, and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I really like it if you'd fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago. At very least, provide us a fan for in the meantime. I see. Man, Crane is such an asshole, isn't he? I mean, he could have provided the fan, but he probably didn't, just based on the letters. Dude, okay. Mr. Crane. Oh, this is Toad. You said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building. After the last incident in 204, it's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out what room as it is. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention you already promised me that you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass in front of the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your shit together. Thank you, Mr. Toad. Thank you for telling Crane off in the letter.
Did Crane ever do any work?
I know, right?
Only when Cole was around.
Screw you. I met Miss Crane. Alright, you know what? Let's go in the Book of Fables, because we got some new openings here. Alright, so 13th floor. The witches and wizards of the 13 floors of the Woodland building is home to a group of witches and wizards tasked with the protection of Fabletown. They use their powers to keep the community hidden from prying Mundy eyes. But all magic has its limits and every spell has its costs. Yeah, I can only imagine. Alright, the magic mirror. The magic mirror speaks most... Yeah, we read that one. The witching well. Alright. The witching well is located in the chamber inside the woodland building, where it is used to dispose of things meant never to be seen again. Dead fables are committed to its steps, as are most unredeemable criminals. No one is entirely sure what lies at the bottom of the well, nor indeed if it has a bottom at all, but it is widely assumed to be a passageway to the final resting place. I see. Jack Horner, harmless trickster. Jack is always up to something, but he's not nearly as smart as he thinks he is. His plan to get rich quick often backfire, but his confidence never wavers. He thinks he's the most important person in Fabletown, but everyone knows him as a mostly harmless smartass. Yeah. Alright, Lily, estranged sister. Lily and her sister Holly grew up in the homelands together, but had a falling out shortly after moving to the mundane world. Aimless and increasingly destitute, Lily turned to prostitution, and now she's the second victim in an ongoing murder investigation, goddammit. Read properly, dude. Alright. Troll Cross, Lily's brooch. Or brooch. A troll cross is an amulet made of iron that was foolishly thought to protect the wearer from trolls. Lily acquired hers while wandering through the wilderness searching for something to eat. She came across a human, but before she could devour him, he held the troll cross out and shouted, "Back! Back, you troll!" After enjoying her tasty snack, Lily plucked the cross from the dead man's hands. After the exodus, she wore the troll cross constantly as a reminder of better days. I see. Alright, Georgie Porgy, the pimp. Georgie runs the Pudding and Pie, a strip club that also caters to the unmentionable desires of Fabletown citizens. He has tried to just about everything there is to try in pursuit of worldly pleasures, but none of it satisfies him for long. He does seem to enjoy pushing people's buttons. He takes pride in his nightclub and doesn't react well to anyone meddling in his affairs. Yeah, I can tell. Clever Hans, bouncer, janitor, handyman. Clever Hans always does exactly what he's told. However, he often misunderstands his instructions and ends up hurting himself or behaving oddly, as in the case of his noted fable, where he threw sheep's eyes at his wife. What? Okay. Unsurprisingly, she left him, and now Hans works as a bouncer at Georgie's club. He hopes to dance on stage one day, but for now he's content sweeping up and making sure the crowd doesn't get out of hand. I see. Nerissa the Little Mermaid. Nerissa's story never had a happy ending. She's known as the Little Mermaid, the young girl who gave up her tail for a pair of legs in the hopes of winning the heart of a handsome prince. When he married a princess instead, Nerissa was left heartbroken. She made the journey to the mundane world hoping for a better life. Now she dances at the Pudding and Pie, but each step she takes feels like walking on shards of glass. She has very little left, but finds some comfort in the company of her fellow dancers. I see. But she still has a voice though, so like, what did she trade for her legs? This time around. Interesting question, I guess. Alright, Troll Funeral Rites, the long absence. The gaze of Great Mother Death is always upon us. Beneath her affectionate eye, we fight our battles. We nurse our wounds, we shout our victories, we endure our sorrows, and when we fall, she is there. Her embrace is the silence of the mountain, the heavy peace of the stone. Approximately translated, a troll funeral is a sacred ritual, passed down by oral traditions from troll mother to son. He begins at sunset with the creation of the cairn, a small pile of stones to represent the many generations of trolls that have traveled and died before them. The foundation upon which the living stand. Weapons are divided amongst the trolls' closest comrades. The body and the rest of their possessions are burned, and though each viewer must peek to the life of the lost, the eulogy's candor would make a Mundi blush. I see. Alright, Vivian, Georgie's girl. Oh, she's actually his girlfriend? Why? Alright, whatever. Much of Vivian's past is unknown, since she prefers not to talk about her life back in the homelands. She wanted to start afresh in Fabletown, but she finds herself working for Georgie as a Pudding and Pie. It's not a terrible life. Georgie took a liking to Vivian, so he doesn't make her take jobs at the open arms. Instead, she plays hostess and helps Georgie ensure complete customer satisfaction. Nice. Alright, last one, Dr. Swinehart, the army surgeon. Dr. Swinehart is the resident Fabletown physician, so skilled in the art of instrumental surgery that he can safely operate on himself. Damn! He served as an army medic for many years, sometimes using his talents to impress the locals. He currently runs the special research section of the Knights of Malta Hospital, so named to discourage people for investigating what is actually a reserved Fabletown focused health facility. Nice. Dude can operate on himself. What a G. Alright. That's all the fables we've currently got. Come on. Don't you dare stay there, new sticker. Alright. We're fine. Anyways, let's continue looking through his stuff, now that we've refreshed ourselves on the lore a bit. The Office of Business Affairs. Smile at the thought of breaking and entering. Yay. Official compendium of official business. Witching cloak.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
Huh.
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what witch?
Buffkin overheard Crane set up a meeting with a witch.
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. It must be about this ring.
Why not mention this before?
He did mention
No one
it.
asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
Who is he
We don't know if
exactly?
he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Why do you even care about this?
Why? I'm invested in this enterprise we call Fabletown. Literally invested. Since it's mostly my money that keeps the whole thing running.
I see.
Tonight I hear that Crane has been killing fables, and there's no system in place to catch him?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first
Nobody, it was
Fixing the mirror
Crane.
was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
There's much bigger things to be worrying about right now, all right?
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
We don't have the Commonwealth in mind when we're trying to catch a murderer? What?
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down.
I can do
Has to be
both.
our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyways.
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what
The
concerns
dude's
you.
rich.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Alright,
Bluebeard,
just...
stay out of it, alright? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you
Fine.
going anywhere unsupervised.
Just leave it,
Up to
Snow.
something. I don't know
Jesus.
what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
The dude just...
Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Jeez. Oh, we get 3 choices, huh?
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Alright, let's go to Crane's apartment. Since we're right here, right now.
This place is right here. I should check that out first.
Perfect. And I'll go to those 2 imbeciles' office.
Alright, good luck with that.
House number is 1903. Let me know what you find. I hope you know what you're